Welcome back to the All Lady Vol Show, brought to you by the Lady Vol Boost Her Club and sponsored by Orange Mountain Designs, your one-stop shop for all things Lady Vol gear. If you don't know what the Lady Vol Boost Her Club is, it's the premier NIL collective for all 9 Lady Vol sports. All right, Lady Vol fans, we've had both of these ladies on a show so far this season, Sara Puckett and Riley Ferdelman. Welcome back, ladies. How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm good.
I'm good too.
This episode is our senior spotlight. 2 ladies who have been a part of the Boost Her Club for all your years here, or majority of your years here, and you guys are absolutely amazing at what you do on the court, on the water, but also you guys do so much behind the scenes within the community, and you guys are great representatives of the Boost Her Club. So to begin, I know we kind of wait a little bit to talk about it, but what does the Lady Vol Boost Her Club mean to you? And I'm asking that from a senior's perspective. Like, what has it done for you in your 4 years? Sara, we can start with you.
I mean, it's done a lot. It's helped me build relationships, like you said, within the community with fans, and it was really important to me just because people were learning who I was as a person instead of just knowing me as a basketball player, and they knew who they were actually cheering for. And I just had a great time with that and getting to know a lot of different people, forming relationships that will, carry on throughout life. And also I would definitely say it's helped me prepare for life after basketball with talking to new people, just financially with I would love to go to physical therapy school, and so that's definitely going to help with everything I've earned. So I would say those are my top ones.
Yeah, there's so many to choose from too. What about you, Riley?
I would say it really opened a lot of doors for the rowing community, just because rowing's so different from all the other sports, and there's not a lot of broadcasting along with that. So just being a part of the Lady Vol Booster Club helped us get our voice out there, and for people to see us and get to meet new people and people to learn about rowing, which every time people are shocked. They're like, wait, that's awesome. I'm yeah, it's so cool. So that's been amazing, and it has just been character development wise, it's been such a gift, and I'm very, very grateful for it.
Well, we're very grateful for the both of you for all you've done for the Boost Her Club, basically putting it on the map. You're one of the very first people who have been a part of it, especially for 4 years and multiple years. So we're very grateful for you too. I know, Riley, you had mentioned that people are learning and it's helped you put your name out there. So if you haven't watched the rower episode with Riley and her teammate Audrey, I would recommend it highly, just because I got so educated that episode, and they talked so much about what it is to be a rower here and just the ups and downs of it all. But because this is a senior spotlight, I kind of just want to cater it to you guys being seniors. So Riley, how is your senior year going?
Oh, it's going so good. It's bittersweet. I just I have these moments of where I just look back and I'm like, wow, and then I just try to soak in everything, all the strokes on the water. I'm like, wow, this is beautiful. And just, I don't know, I'm really just trying to soak it all in, and I'm really, really excited for this season for rowing. I think we're going to do really well.
Yeah, looking at your guys' schedule, I didn't realize how few races that you have compared to basketball, compared to other sports. So how are you able to, with the few chances that you get, just basically have a phenomenal season, make the most out of it without putting so much pressure of I don't have that many shots to get it right? As basketball, you have 20 plus games that you can correct those mistakes. Rowing, you have very limited opportunities. How do you guys basically take those opportunities and make the most out of them?
Right. As my coach says, and I know probably a lot of coaches, but just every day counts, and our practices is what makes our races so good. And since we don't have that many races, it's crucial that each race we are performing to the best of our ability. And I feel obviously that's the same for you guys, but it really does count. And for NCAA as well, it's they're looking at everything across the board, right? So it's not just how good we do during Big Tens. It's about our race with Stanford. It's about every tiny little margin, tiny little second, about how far each boat is. It's all that adds up. So it's really important.
Yeah. I kind of want to flip the page a little bit And you guys actually got to go to a different country together on the Vol Leaders trip. And if you don't know what the Vol Leaders is, it's an academy for basically leaders from each sport. They come together for a year-long course, basically to learn your leadership style and to implement that in country to serve another country. So, Sarah, I know we just talked to Riley about rowing, but I kind of want you to describe what that experience was like. And then you guys have shared time together, even if you guys aren't in the same sport.
Yeah, I think I'll touch on that first. I think it was really special to get to know Riley and so many more of athletes just in our cohort and get to know them, but also get to learn how they lead and to see how they interact with people from a different country, as well experience that myself. It was eye-opening. That's so genuine just because of just what all we saw, who we got to meet, how to see sports in a different country, how we got to bond with each other, learn about different sports just here at the University of Tennessee, but in another country. And so it was really, really fun. It was really special to be a part of that group. And I'm just glad I had that opportunity. I was chosen for the academy.
Absolutely. And before you start, Riley, I don't know if you mentioned exactly where you got to go. I know where you guys went. I got to see all the pictures. But before you basically talk about your experience, can you say exactly where you went and like what countries you were actually able to visit?
Ooh, do you remember all three?
So we went to
places.
Yes. So within the Philippines, they
Manila.
of course have like 1,000 islands. So we went to Manila.
Yeah, that was the first one.
And then Coron.
In Cebu, right?
Cebu.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Those are
what
the
was
three.
the best one?
Coron.
I liked
for me.
Coron. It was like
Me too.
Like it was like a very small city, but we got to go out and like snorkel and like see the waters in the Philippines and everything, and so
that was awesome. And
It
then
was
we got
just
to
really
like
cool.
to go to like more, I don't know, the schools were just very different there. It's
it
a
was
bunch
like
of
villages.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And like the roads were like curvy, windy, like, and there were like little Ubers. Like I guess you would say that there were like bicycles.
trikes.
Yeah, trikes.
Yeah.
And you would like pay them in your coins and get rides to go to the city, but the city was low key far away, and it's like kind of like it just
Yeah,
a
it
little
was very small.
it was
Yeah.
really, really small, but it was amazing.
Yeah.
And then compared to our first stop, which was Manila, that was like their biggest city, right?
for
So
sure.
like that was insane too, because
Yeah.
I feel like they just stay up a lot later than like people were eating dinner at like 11 p.m. Like I was like, wait, what? It was just so new, and there was always like a lot of people walking by, and as soon as they saw us athletes, especially the tall ones, they're like, oh my goodness.
Yes.
You guys are both tall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were like, whoa.
Stuck out just
I
a bit.
remember we have a picture or a video, and we're literally like raising our hand as high as we can, and the kids are jumping up trying to give us high fives.
Oh,
It
They
was
love
sweet.
that.
Yeah.
So cute.
So you get a ton of experiences being a Lady Vol, probably more than you had ever thought before you came in when you were a freshman. So kind of to wrap up this question part before we get into a fun game, I want to ask you both, what does it mean to be a Lady Vol? And then what would you tell your freshman self if you were to redo it all over again as a senior graduating?
You go first. To me, being a Lady Vol is just so much more like than a title. You're a part of a community. It's kind of like our own little sorority. Like it's just our own little space to be female athletes and grow with one another and support one another through literally everything. And I feel like just being a Lady Vol for life, like to know that I'm gonna have that title, it just like gives me chills. Like it's everybody's gonna know what that means, right? They're gonna know that I was a part of a prestigious program and that I provided to that legacy, and I'm just extremely thankful to be a part of it, and I just couldn't have asked for anything better, honestly.
What would you tell your younger self?
My freshman self, I would definitely tell, like, don't take any practice for granted. Like, I never took games for granted, but like practices, like when they're really tough, you're deep in the season, like whatever it is, just don't take those for granted because you're never going to get those back with the people you're with. I feel like I did a good job of being in the moment consistently throughout my career, but I would definitely say just to hone in on every single day you get in the gym with your teammates.
That's so hard to do though. Even
Yeah.
me looking back on my career, like it seems to go by very fast, but those practices are the ones that you're like, I just got to get through this practice to
Right.
get to the games.
Yeah.
But that's pretty good advice. What about you, Riley? What advice would you give to your younger self, or your freshman self, I should say?
I have no idea. Definitely, I know I've said this, but like 4 years goes by in like the blink of an eye. So, like Sarah said, like just, I know like those really like pain tunnel and you're just like in it. I don't know, just to like keep pushing and just like see the light at the end of the tunnel as well. Like, I also think I would tell myself to be a little less hard on myself. Like, not everything's like as serious as you think, and like you're your biggest like critic. So, just like learning to adapt and like staying true to myself is like the hugest thing I would say. Which I definitely think I did a good job, but I think that as a freshman, I still think I could have done better.
Yeah,
I was just
absolutely.
adjusting.
Yeah. But that's why you learn, and that's why you
Exactly.
get 4 years
Exactly.
to learn. So I hope you guys have learned a little bit more than just your sport during your time. So I have
Okay.
2 whiteboards,
Ooh.
and we're gonna do about 3 to 5 questions each
Okay.
about each other's sport. So I'm gonna ask
Jeez.
you guys both a rowing
It's gonna be
question.
good.
I'm gonna ask you both a rowing question. You're gonna write it down. Riley should know the
Okay.
answer, and we'll see who
I
gets
don't know
the
if
most
I
right.
what did you?
And
I
then
don't
we'll
know.
go to basketball, okay? So the first
Yeah,
question,
you fun games.
the person who steers the boats and gives commands, what is their name?
Wait. I'm not gonna get this right. Oh wait.
You're on the right direction, I think.
We will not take points down for misspelling.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Captain. I mean, you had this.
Okay,
you had
I
it-
saw the C and I was
a
like, you're on the
gist.
right. Yes.
Okay.
So how do you pronounce that?
Coxswain. Or some people say coxswain. I don't know. I say coxswain.
Okay.
Interesting. I would have never guessed that in a million years.
Okay, the next rowing question. What is the machine called that they practice on? Not when they're on the water, but what is it called?
The machine.
The machine that they use to
It's
practice.
not a boat.
Okay.
Oh. Oh. Maybe.
I think she's just going to do the obvious. I'm just imagining what you're putting right now.
It's not right. Okay.
1, 2, 3. Rowing machine.
I knew it. I mean, sometimes I call it that, but it's
An
an
erg?
erg.
Like,
That's the official name for it.
oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But even in workouts, we would say rowing machine.
Yeah.
I can give you half a point for that.
Okay.
Because
Yeah, I feel
that
like-
it goes both ways.
That's right. I'm screwed for basketball, man.
There are 2 boats that compete with 2 different numbers of people inside of them. Am I right, Riley?
Yeah.
Okay, what are the 2 different numbers that compete?
Like how many people in the boat?
How many
Sarah?
people in each boat? There's 2 different kinds.
So the C word you wrote, I count that as them. in
We
the
don't
number?
usually, so
No, they're
so
not.
don't
They
count.
don't count
Don't
them
count.
as it. But there's 2 different numbers I'm looking for.
Okay. Man, my handwriting is terrible. I'm sorry. I'm OCD.
I think I just saw a big number. Wait, no, I don't know.
Okay. I think this one is that number, and I think this one is that number. Okay.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1.
Hey!
Hey,
Pretty close?
halfway.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Half a point.
But this one was the first one, and then that's the second one.
Yeah.
Oh.
You were close though, 6.
Yeah.
6 and 8. The correct
Did you
answer
have 10
4 and 8.
before?
Yes. Well, you know what I thought
That would
about?
be epic.
I thought about the boat we were in. It was
Yeah.
2.
That was actually smart. Yeah, we did dragon boat racing when we were in the Philippines.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you half a point. So you have
Okay.
Yeah,
One-
I have 1 point
you
total.
have 1 full
good
point.
Okay.
Okay, last question.
Okay.
What is your coach's name, the rowing coach's name?
Okay.
Sarah, you have 1 whole point. So
Just one.
kind of need this one.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Wow, we could ask that question for basketball
Yeah.
as well. Okay, so Sarah, you have 2 whole points.
Okay.
Now it's going to
Let me
be
put it up here.
your turn, or we're going to do basketball questions now.
Okay.
Let's start it easy.
Please. I don't even know how many people are on the court.
Oh no.
No, it's you. Yeah, you can figure it out.
Okay. How many seconds are on the shot clock? Oh no. In 3,
Okay.
2, 1. 25
Yes.
or 30. Okay, because
That is right.
because you put two numbers, I'm gonna have to give you half a point.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay,
That's fine.
okay, okay.
Oh, thank God.
Thanks for writing your points up there, Sarah, so we can keep track.
Yes. Oh. Okay.
Okay. How many fouls does it take for someone to foul out?
Oh. Is it different for men's and women's?
No.
I still don't know.
It's different
it,
for
probably.
NBA and every other.
I was learning about this weekend, actually, so that's crazy. Not this question, though. No, I don't think that's right.
No.
Okay, I think it's this one.
Okay.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
She got
Yeah.
it. Yay.
I was like, 4 is like, yeah, and
Yeah.
then you have the 5th one is the bad one.
So 1.5, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What is it called when you dribble the ball, you pick it up, and then you accidentally dribble again? Sometimes purposeful, depending on the person. But you dribble, pick it up, and you dribble again. It's a penalty. Like they call a foul. Not a foul, but they blow the whistle.
And the other team gets the ball.
Oh my God.
It's a
I'm
turnover,
blanking.
but it's a certain name for the
blanking.
turnover.
Three, 2, 1. Traveling. That's like
Double dribble. All right.
That's not
all right.
that far off.
It's yeah.
I used to do that when I would just play around. Okay, double dribble. Okay.
Yeah.
Dribble. It's-
Double dribble.
I
that was
tried to
easy.
emphasize dribble, pick up, dribble
Dribble,
again.
yeah,
so you could
yeah,
hear
okay.
double dribble.
Not a dribble.
Okay, all or nothing. This is for all the marbles, but I did save the hardest for last.
Oh, jeez.
Tennessee Lady Vols, they do this very well, and it's why they're so unique in this style of play. What is it called when you play defense on the opposite side of the court when the other team's inbounding the ball to come down the court? It's a specific word. And I can say it starts with a P.
You might know it. I would assume you would.
I don't think I spelled this right.
For all or
No.
nothing.
No. What is this? Like a. What is this called?
Like it can be a 2-2-1.
Oh, that's what we're looking for?
No.
No.
Oh, just
Like
like.
There's
word
a
would come
broad
after
term for what it's called when you're
Okay,
trying to
I got
trap a
it.
team.
Like a man. She's so confident.
Okay, 3, all or nothing. 3, 2, 1. Play.
Okay. Press.
Press. A full
2-2-1
court
press.
press. Or a press.
Oh, press.
Our team, if you haven't watched them, that's
play.
what they
That's
do.
what we do. We press.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, you
probably
guys
could have
been
When I'm like
Killing
all
it.
on the ball,
Killing it this year.
I'm at the top of the press.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Sarah learned a little bit more in her 4 years about rowing than you did about basketball.
Dang, and
But-
that's like common things I feel like I should know.
But now after your career is over, you can watch even more. You'll have more time. So that
True.
works out.
I mean, I
Watch
won't
the
be
UConn game. That was amazing.
Shout out the UConn game. Well, ladies, I'm so happy you guys were able to come on for our first ever senior spotlight on the All Lady Vol show. If you're out there watching, make sure to comment and subscribe, as well as go to our website, www.ladyvolboostherclub.com, and use the code ALLLadyVolShow for 15% off your first month's membership. Ladies, I'm so happy that you guys were able to come out, not just once, but twice. Thanks for coming. Perfect.